This is a wonderful opportunity for people from around the world to come together and talk about critical issues related to development. And one of the most pressing issues is the importance of building resilience. And especially in places like the Horn of Africa and the Sahel that have been just ravaged by cyclical crises that keep people in a crisis trap. We are looking at a way of doing business differently, of building resilience in those communities by connecting our humanitarian and our development programming so that communities, countries, regions have a chance to build resilience and escape that cyclical crisis. In the Horn of Africa, we have worked with EDD and with member states as they've developed their plans for resilience in the dry lands. We know that year after year, the dry lands in Kenya, Ethiopia, have droughts that are coming faster and faster. I visited Garissa, where I met with women who were coming together to provide better markets for their milk, first by turning that milk into yogurt and then jointly marketing that so they had additional income to send their girls to school, to provide better nutrition for their families. What they also need are better roads. They need better schools. These are the kind of systemic changes that happen because of better government policies, because of donor and development partners looking at long-term investments on top of helping these women market their milk. The United States has taken this as a very serious challenge that we need to do business differently. We are continuing to respond with early action when we have early warnings. We are bringing together our humanitarian and development approaches so that we continue the good work done during an early response on nutrition, on helping a woman have multiple ways of supporting her family, of small-scale irrigation investments linked up to systemic change. Doing that in partnership with development partners and most importantly in partnership with local communities and local governments. We know that empowering women is absolutely critical for progress, that when women have a means of supporting their families, they will ensure better nutrition, they will ensure their girls go to school, their children go to school. It is the heartbeat of a good development agenda is to ensure that women are empowered, that they are a part of the solution. We think of resilience as when you have households, communities, countries, and systems that are able to adapt to and manage crisis, whether it's a drought, an earthquake, increased food prices, so that they don't lose all their development gains. They don't lose all that progress every time a shock hits, but can absorb that shock and continue to go forward.
And very interesting, the point about mandating country offices.
You know, part of the challenge when you have these cyclical crises is that we need to connect our humanitarian programs that save lives with those longer-term development gains. Women are critical for both. We need to help those women who have the strength and the power to make a change for their families, but also for their communities and for their countries, so that we connect up that resilience at the household level, at the family level, to changes at the national level. That's how real change will be sustained. So we need women who are not just feeding their families better, we need women to be political leaders, leaders who are making that long-term systemic change.